Hello everyone, welcome to another Discord Friday. So on Monday's video, I'm going to talk a little bit more about that at the beginning of this video. Someone left a comment and I thought it was a great point. And so I just want to elaborate on Monday's video just a little bit, guys. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. So if you're not a subscriber, you got to do that and you got to hit that notification bell so you guys do know when I post videos like on Monday. And make sure you join that Discord. And on the second part of today's video, I'm not 100% sure if they're actual Discord members pallets, but I definitely are from the People's Warehouses. But anytime I see stuff that I think is a great learning tool, I'm definitely going to utilize the time to do it. And guys, so if you are a new selector, these are common mistakes that I have definitely saw during my training time and just selecting in the warehouse. So if you did not see Monday's video, this is it right here. So just take a look at that thumbnail and go click it. It's something interesting. It's something from my old warehouse, really breaking down why we are losing seniority. So within that comment that John left, he said, I think they're phasing out the old timers. I'll tell you what, he really hit that right on the nose because, and guys, old timers are people around like 17 years. So I'm really curious, does corporate know that they lost someone with 26 years? Does corporate know they lost a maintenance guy with 21 years? So it's not even just us on the floor. It's maintenance too, guys. We had a maintenance guy, really good maintenance guy with 21 years and leave. You know, do they know that they are losing people or are they just looking at their number? All right. So we have to be at a certain number. Hey, that warehouse met their number this year. Is it because they lost all these top tier guys? Because within the top tier guys, I say they don't care because we're just money to them. So when we walk out the door, they're saving this because I told you new people coming in the door are never going to see all this because they're not going to last because they just made the job way too hard. They don't want you there long. They want the revolving door to be 2 to 5 years probably and get you the hell out of there to get more incapable people doing the job. They don't care who's doing the job as long as the job's getting done in not a timely manner, as long as the job is getting done in a saving money manner. So when people leave, they're saving 9 weeks right off the get, all right? So 6 weeks vacation, 1 week of personals, these are 5 personal days, and then 10 paid sick days. So that's a total of 9 weeks paid off we get. Guys, I've been having a lot of trouble with my focus on my camera. If I go out of focus, I'm going to keep talking. I'm sorry. This is like my 18th take because my camera's screwing up on me. Healthcare. All right, so healthcare, we get 100% healthcare. We do have small deductibles, but it's still a big component to them paying this to me. Retirement benefits, our retirement benefits are the greatest, but they're okay, you know, but they're still there. So when someone like me quits, I lose all this. So I can see people saying right now, especially if you did not watch Monday's video, is how the hell do you have all this and leave? Because you're miserable. Guys, you have one life. I told the whole purpose of that video on Monday is to say warehouses control you, especially mine that I used to work at, and they trap you. This is how they trap you. This is how they control you. They sweeten up the pot for you, and then they treat you like an asshole. All right. They overwork you. They do whatever they have to do because there is nobody in that place that can't say that they have some type of like mental breakdown whenever they are physically working. I could take 6 weeks off and be freaking awesome. But you know what I'm going to start thinking about on the 4th week? I got to go back to work in a few weeks. I've done it before, guys. And I guarantee, and if you say no, you're a damn liar. All right, because there are guys at our work that take 4, 6, 9 weeks off altogether. You cannot sit there and tell me that after I'm taking 6 weeks off in a row, after 4 weeks, I'm like, crap, I got to get back to that place in 2 weeks. That is not healthy. So I don't care what the place gives you. If you are not happy, then what's the point? But I want to go back to this just for a brief second. Guys, top tier is around 18 years. So everything I just showed you, that the top tier gets, and you're telling me they wouldn't be happy to get rid of those top tier guys. All right, so, and I like I said, I would be really curious about corporate, whether they care or not, and I guarantee they don't know that we left, but I would be really curious. Now, these first 2 pictures are the same palette. Now, guys, I've never thrown a freezer, but boy, I could tell you right now, I could definitely stack a freezer pallet if I went in there because I learned off of you guys. But guys, these boxes come in 5 blocks, they come in whatever they come in. They are okay on the pallet. Actually, they actually probably buckle on the pallet as well too, just not as bad, but because there's no direct pressure. But any crushable case, you should be taking mental notes of this. So as a new selector, if I layer these boxes out on one pallet and they crush like this, why would you do it again? All right, we learned our lesson. So now we're going to take these and column stack them right up the front. They are big, wide boxes. If you don't have to use plastic pallets, please don't use them. But they are big, wide boxes. I don't care if I have to go 7 up. I don't care if I get 7 of these cases at the beginning of this out. I'm stacking all 7, or I'm going to do 4 and 3. And what I'm doing with these nice sturdy cases is all the pallet that I did not use is where these pallets are going to go. And then what I'm going to do is try to meet these up to my stack of 7 high or 4 and 3. I hope that makes sense. So if you have crushable cases in any part of the warehouse, please do not keep stacking on them because it's going to be a problem. Now this next one, boy, do I freaking call this all the time, guys. And if you watch my dairy pictures for any length of time, you're going to see what the culprit is. All right, we got this beautiful dairy pallet. Well, it's not beautiful anymore, but it looked like they didn't do a horrible job of stacking it. We do have a box on the corner back here. All right, I hate these plastic pallets with a passion, but look what it was, guys. Fairlife. We put Fairlife on the corner. I told you these cases got no business being on the corner unless they are higher up the pallet. If you are low on your pallet, that's why we take the boxes. Whatever the strong boxes are of that part of the warehouse need to be on the corner. This would not have happened. If we had our strong cases on the corner, guys, your strong corners are everything. These Fairlifes have no business being on the corner, low on your pallet, especially on the first layer. You know, you guys heard me say time and time again, I hate these onions. I can't stand them. And I said they're probably the worst bag to throw in produce. Well, I lied because these don't come out often, but this is corn. These corn bags are horrible. I think they're either like a 3 block or a 4 block because they are so bulky, so big, and they are really hard to put on your pallet. So what I like to do, if I get a couple of them, I will column stack them if I just get a couple. But when I'm getting a quantity like this, I'm going to do what they did right here, and I'm going to wrap the crap out of it. I'm going to try, because they hang off the pallet, they hang out way, they're going to make the bottom of your pallet fat no matter what. So if you get a large quantity, there's not too much you can do, but I know as soon as I'm done throwing corn, I will separate my pallets, and I'm going to wrap this corn nice and tight, just to the corn, guys. I'm not going to go up higher. I'm going to wrap that corn nice and tight, and then I'm going to start stacking on top of it. Now, with these bags being long and lumpy, you'll have a hump in the bag. So what I do is I like to put a small case on the hump, and in my low spot, I'm going to put a high case. All right, I'm going to play that high-low game. All right, that high-low game is always in my head. If I have a low and a high, and I get 2 cases that are a little bit off, I'm going to swap them around and get level again. So that is what I do on top of the corn. But I'm glad this person posted this because the corn is just horrible. It's ridiculous. All right, and that brings me down to my last picture, this one right here. I have trained and I have caught my trainee because I always follow my trainees around, guys. I stay within 6 to 10 feet of my trainee when they're selecting. I never leave them unless I have to go to the bathroom. But as soon as I see them stacking on both pallets, I immediately say, I don't tell them that they're stacking on both pallets. I tell them, all right, so now I want you to step back. I want you to look at your pallet and tell me, what do you see wrong? And I will make them stand there until they tell me what they see wrong. I have sat there for 5-10 minutes before with somebody. I'm like, it's really important what you did, that you notice what you did. And that is, guys, right here, you can see we started stacking these pallets together. Now, this is now people that have been in the warehouse for a while, they're going to be like, oh, you're just dumb, you're stupid. But this is a common mistake because look what we have here. We have these tall, skinny cases have no business being on the corner. But look right here. We put one on our back corner of the front pallet and one here, and they're pretty freaking level. So this looks like one case to me. All right, so this person just took it as, okay, so it was a really nice blend in. If this was a different case, we probably would have caught it a lot easier. But this is a nice blend in from both pallets because it's the same case. So this person started stacking these cases together, or these pallets together. But come on, as a new selector, are you serious? You know, if you do this, and if this should have been caught, and you should have just fixed it. But no. He went to wrap his pallets together, realized that he probably stacked these together. Look what he did. He wrapped both pallets together. What's that going to do? It's like, oh my goodness gracious, man. Guys, if you own up to your mistakes, all right, we're going to make them. We're going to draw pallets. We're going to do this. A few of you are. Not too many people do this, but a few of you are. Just own up to your mistake. Own up to your mistake. Correct it. Tell them what happened. Hey, I spent 20 minutes because I accidentally stacked my 2 pallets together. I guarantee your warehouse is going to be a lot happier that you did that than leave it like this for someone to fix on the dock. All right, guys, I don't look at me when I catch myself every now and then. I hope I didn't lose focus. Like I said, I don't know what's going on with my camera. I don't know what it is, guys. Like, my mouth has been off lately with these videos, and then my camera keeps going in and out. I guess it's just getting a lot of use. I might have to get a new camera. And I don't know what's going on with the mic either. Mic should be fine. And I messed around with the damn audio, so I have no idea why I do this. I'll figure it out one day, maybe. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good weekend.